The History of the SteamPunk. Imagine that you have invented a new type of music, but no one has given it a name yet. That's how it was with the genre we now know as steampunk. It wasn't invented from scratch, it was simply building up, like steam in a boiler, born from great ideas and a chance word. The Founding Fathers and Steam-Powered Dreams. It all started a long time ago, in the 19th century. In those days, there was no internet and no smartphones, but there was the era of steam, the Industrial Revolution, and great inventions. In Europe, there lived two visionary writers who were ahead of their time. Their names were Jules Verne and Herbert George Wells. They didn't know that they were writing science fiction, which 100 years later would become the foundation for a whole cultural movement. They were simply dreaming. In 1870, Jules Verne sent Captain Nemo underwater in a huge, fully mechanical submarine, the Nautilus, 20,000 leagues under the sea. In 1895, Herbert George Wells created an incredible machine for time travel, which was made of copper and brass, the time machine. Their world were full of clattering gears, shiny copper, and complex mechanisms. They invented the spirit of the genre, but they didn't give it a name. These books became the starting point, the very steam foundation. The letter that gave it a name. Almost 100 years passed. In the 1980s, three writer friends, Kevin Wayne Jader, Tim Powers, and James Blaylock, were writing novels in a similar style. Their characters lived in alternate versions of Victorian England, where magic and steam engines existed side by side. Their works didn't fit into any of the existing genres. They weren't fantasy, and they weren't traditional science fiction. So, in April 1987, Kevin Wayne Jeter, desperate to explain what they were doing, wrote a letter to the magazine Locus. He joked that their work was like cyberpunk, but instead of computers, there were steam engines. He suggested calling this style steampunk. The term was just a joke, but it was so accurate and successful that people immediately started using it. The name stuck. From books to life. After that letter, steampunk began to develop rapidly. It stopped being just a literary genre and turned into a whole subculture. People started creating unique clothing, goggle glasses, leather corsets, top hats, inventing incredible devices from old mechanisms, and artists began to draw fantastic worlds full of steam robots and airships. So, thanks to the imagination of the classics and Jeter's joke, a whole world of gears, steam, and Victorian romance was able to not only find its name, but also to become a part of our modern culture.
If you liked this adventure, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new stories.